Okay, first video response today is going to be to Christina, who is in the process of planning what appears to be a weekend getaway. Questions are, how much would one pay, and who would come, or how many girlfriends would actually go? The idea was, I believe, U.S. Virgin Islands or Puerto Rico for a weekend getaway under the guise that all women need a vacation. I would agree. The issue that would be, or one of the questions rather, that I would want to know would be, what's the idea behind it? What are the activities that are planned? What type of accommodations are we talking about? Is it all inclusive? Is it not? What ancillary fees would one person have to consider in the budget for it? The other thing, the bigger overall question is, who's the target market? Who are you trying to get to come? If it's professional women, most of us have some funds to be able to do those types of things. Are we parents? What are we going to do about that? Determine specifically what the needs are of the people who would be being invited to participate before you determine your pricing. Really what you've got to do is look at how much it costs to pay for the flight, how much it costs for the accommodation, and what the events are. Get your costs down, written down, and then from there you want to try and figure out what the appeal is going to be to get people to take time away from their families and their other obligations to go. So you've got to have some buzz around it. You've got to have a compelling reason for people to want to go. Many of us have to juggle vacation obligations, visiting family in other states, other countries as well. Well, in my case, other countries. And, business, etc. I would caution you not to make it a networking event if the guy's is vacation. The last thing I would want to do is be down there having people asking me for my business cards the whole time when I'm trying to have a facial or relax or work on my tan, which I could use some help with. But anyway, so get the particulars ironed out of exactly what you want to offer and who you want to offer it to, because that's going to be imperative knowledge in order to figure out, one, how much people are going to pay, how much you should charge, what's the value in them going, and then get a strategy going around how to make it worth their while, both financially and from a time constraint, because really for most of us, hello Mr. UPS truck, for most of us it's going to be the time sacrifice is probably going to be the biggest thing over the cost of the money. In my experience, U.S. Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico is not really that big of a chunk of change, but I hope that answers your question to get you started. So get all of your info down about actually who you want to put it out to, why, and what you're going to offer. And then you'll be able to figure out exactly how much to charge, how much people would be willing to pay, and who's going to go. Aim high. I hope that helps.